MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Game number 3 of this new season between the Chicago Cubs and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it's next on the show. Dan Straley gets the ball for Miami in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Dan Straley's bounced around for a little while, but he's a 4-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Not an overpowering pitcher. Needs all 4 of his pitches. If he has that good changeup, he could be really tough.
Here's Javier Baez, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the Cubs, second baseman, Javier Baez.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty B, they've come out guns a-blazing so far in this series. Won the first 2 games of this series in blowout fashion. Nothing they'd like more than to win Game 3 of this series and continue their hot winning ways.
Yeah, Dan, there's been a fight at the bat rack. They have really come alive on the offensive side and look to continue that today. Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
He's set. Here it comes. Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Reined in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Two out, nobody on. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. 1-2. Here it comes. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give it.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. John Lester will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This is a fun guy to watch pitch. Almost struck out 200 batters last season, so he does have swing and miss capabilities. But the thing I like, he commands the strike zone. He commands the running game. Just a real solid pitcher. Looking forward to him twirling it in this one.
At the plate, number 2. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Lays off 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Ready now for the Marlins, Nate Walker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The next 1-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here's Lester now on 2-2. Fouled off. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with a single, setting the table for the big boys.
And he'll snap one over to first, just keeping him close. Into the box now, Michael Lee, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner's back. Here's the 1-0. Back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Walker on second. Lee is over at first with one away. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate. And that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. So a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. From the stretch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Lester sets. 0-1 pitch on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
1-1 on its way from Lester. Very high, 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Just a bit low, ball three.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. To short. Russell has it. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And over at first base in this one today is the guy that can pick it with the best of them. And I can't overstate that enough. As a former middle infielder, when you could close your eyes and throw it over to first base knowing it was getting picked out of the grass or picked out of the dirt, man, what a comfortable feeling.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He's gone 3 for 4. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Sliders in for a strike. Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle. Walker ranging up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup right down the middle. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Addison Russell would be next. A Swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in, Derek Dietrich. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Derek Dietrich.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
Popped him up. And that's going to land foul. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
He'll try again, 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Coming to the plate now, Lewis Brinson. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Stepping in now, Brian Holiday. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Brinson, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And another snap throw to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again he'll snap one over to first, and the fans don't like this at all. A ball and a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner will get back standing. One on its way from Lester. Takes a knee-high fastball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Very weakly on the ground. That's foul, so the runner will have to head back. Bottom of the second here with no score. They'll try it again from first. Lifted down the line in left. Happ is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Dan Straley.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Dan Straley. Lester sets. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike two. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back standing. A runner on first with two away. Again, he sends it out of play. Popped high in the air. Bryant has room in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Miami. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's Addison Russell. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He's 1 for 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off for ball number 3.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. Anderson over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now, John Lester. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So coming to the plate, number 2, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 2.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. And it's fouled away. The payoff pitch one more time. Hits this one hard the other way. There's Baez. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Nate Walker.
Up next from Miami, Nate Walker. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. high fly ball out to straightaway center. Almora is camped under this one, and there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Standing in, Michael Lee. First pitch coming, here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Still 1-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Hammers it to deep right field. Back goes Hayward. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Now at the plate, Javier Baez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1-0 the count. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Almora leads off second with nobody out. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Now the payoff pitch home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-1 on its way. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. In at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On a line, that's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The left fielder, number 8.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another full count pitch home. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's Addison Russell. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Nope. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 2 and the Marlins nothing. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 3. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he lays off there 1-0. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. 3-0 now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off wall.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. The 3-2 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here's another 0-2. A fastball that just misses inside. The 1-2. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
pickoff play at second. Back in standing. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Into the box now, Derek Dietrich, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. Looking at his career totals, Dietrich is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. 1-0 count. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Anderson, the runner at second with 1 away. Grounded to short. Russell's got it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Center fielder, number 9, Lewis Brinson.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Two and 1. Here's Lester's offering. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Lester sets. Here comes the 3-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was 1 strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Settling in now, Brian Holiday. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Standing in now, Dan Straley, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Hey, here's a case right here, Dero, where as a pitcher, you could really help himself. With a 2-out RBI here, this would be a huge run if he could drive this run in.
Dan, this is already a win-win in my book for the 8-hole hitter to grab an RBI knock. Not only does he get the pitcher up, he turns the lineup over for next inning. This is unbelievable.
ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Marlins forced to settle for 1. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Cubs 2 and the Marlins 1. The next Cub up, John Lester. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Catcher, John Lester.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Popped him up. Walker backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. First pitch of the at-bat. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And he takes a cold strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Javier Baez is on deck. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Hit hard on the ground to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, number 2. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Number 2.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Right there for strike 1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Now Lester's 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And 2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
In now, Nate Walker. As he'll take a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Here he comes again, 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Here now, the 2-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Digging in once again, Michael Lee. He flew out in his last at bat. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Hits this one hard the other way. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They're down 2-1. Digging in and looking for more, Albert Almora. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike. Grounded back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Liner in there for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing. That's going to be all for Dan Straley. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Junichi Tozawa is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are. Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo. Fouled away. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A 1 pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
From the stretch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way, and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a forkball here that drops in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Looking for the K, here's the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Weak chopper up the line. That's a foul ball. Almora on third. Bryant over at second. Rizzo at first with no outs. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Now batting, left fielder, Ian.
Into the box, Ian Happ, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Boy, it's hard to let a grand slam go, but the only silver lining is now that you're working with a clean slate, nobody on, nobody out, got to treat it like it's a fresh inning.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A wave and a miss. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Ground ball foul down the left side. 4 runs here in this half inning. Up around the face.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Standing in now, Addison Russell. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Another 1-2 delivery. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, John.
And now the Cubs pitcher, John Lester. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Dietrich. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the damage is already done as the Cubs plate 4 on this grand slam home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Cubs 6 and the Marlins 1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 3. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And he fouls this one off. Popped up. Rizzo shading to his right. 1 out.
The batter, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he could really hurt you.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Justin Wilson enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Justin Wilson.
Derek Dietrich will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Anderson leads off first with 1 away. To 2-2 now. And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back standing. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Holiday.
In now, Brian Holiday, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two down, runners at first and second. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They trail 6-1. Welcome back to South Florida. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Drew Steckenrider will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Cameron Maben is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And a neck-high fastball that time. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Outside and low, 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. The 3-1. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Javier Baez.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Javier Baez. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. Albert Almora will be next. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. The 3-1. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
There he goes. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Almora with an even count, 2-2. Baez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Number 2 is there. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Striding into the box, Chris Bryant. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 6-1. Into the box, Cameron Maben. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. First offering on its way. 4-1.
That's off the plate.
One and one the count now. Maben, who sometimes goes by the nickname Slim. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Now batting.
So striding in, number 2, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Happ is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Nate Walker.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nate Walker. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope. Ball.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Into the box now, Michael Lee. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. And the inning is over. Marlins able to draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Cubs 6 and the Marlins 2. Nick Whitgren has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 64, Whitgren.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
44, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Whitgren playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 9th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Wilson Contreras will stride in again as we flash you back to inning number 6, and this was certainly a big blow in this one. A grand slam as he left no doubt about that one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. Oh, beautiful dive. Hats off to that one.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Maben. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 6-2. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Steve Cishek is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 41.
Ben Zobrist is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Number 18.
Leading off the inning, number 3, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Striding in once again, Brian Anderson. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. One out, nobody on. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0. Derek Dietrich waits on deck. 3-0 pitch. Slide and a stop by Baez. It's in time.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Digging in, Derek Dietrich. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He's set, and the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Three and 1 to the Marlins left fielder. The 3-1. Now a swing on 3 and 1, but this is chopped foul right around home plate, and the count will go full to 3 and 2. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Always a party in Miami Beach, not too far from us here at Marlins Park, set to begin the 9th inning in this one. Here's Addison Russell.
Shortstop, Addison Russell.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder, Ben Zobrist.
Into the box now, Ben Zobrist. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Maben. And that retires the side. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 6-2. Brian Dunsing is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Brian Dunsing.
Justin Bohr will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Dunsing, a veteran at 35 years of age. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2005.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-2. Little chopper back to the mound. And he's retired 1 away.
The catcher, number 28, Ryan Holiday.
Digging in, Ryan Holiday. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Rizzo moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 1, Cameron Maben.
Here's Cameron Maben now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting, number 2.
Now at the plate, number 2, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. First offering on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Don't want to forget about it. Here it comes, 1-0. Ground ball left side. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Cubs took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. John Lester gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Chicago Cubs, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Marlins, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is John Lester. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Dan Straley. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game.